皆さんこんにちは。プレゼンターのムッシュ佐藤です。第23回 F1 トーク。今回はみんな大好きレジェンド特集。アラン・プロスト。1988年、セナとの関係というテーマでトークしていきたいと思います。1988、89と2年間、マクラーレン・ホンダでセナとチームメイトだったプロストですが、こちら、私の尊敬するドライバーの一人、ニコ・ロズベルグです。そのニコ・ロズベルグチャンネルの中で、2021年12月11日に配信されたニコとプロストの対談から切り抜いてお届けします。
87, Alain. 87, you're in McLaren, and they want to take Piquet, and you're like, no, take Ayrton, and you say because it's better for the general interest of the team. But what are you, like a charitable foundation, or what's going on here? Like imagine Lewis Hamilton getting asked from Toto today, do you want Raikkonen for next year or Verstappen as your teammate? I can tell you he's not going to say Verstappen, he's going to say Raikkonen. And you tell the team, for the general interest of the team, take Senna, he's the best. I mean, are you crazy or what?
that is my naive side, and that is also the fact that I love the team at the time. I love the sport. I love I could not imagine that would happen. But when you're talking about 87, in 86, we have been with Ron in Japan to get the engine for 87 already. Every time we had a discussion with the engine manufacturer or sponsors, I was going with Ron. I was almost like a partner. We were talking about shares in team. I was very close friend to Mansour also. McLaren at the time was my family. So we have been to Japan. I remember we had long meetings at 3 o'clock in the morning in a room, and all the Japanese people, there was small team from 86 to 87. Then we had other discussion, and I remember very well, we were in a room with the Japanese, and we're talking about Nelson. I said, okay, because I was a good friend of Nelson, very good friend. Said, but why Nelson? Because the new generation, the future is Ayrton, you know. So, and they all look at me, the Japanese, Ayrton, you want Ayrton? They were very surprised, you know. And I could say no in my contract. I mean, with Ron, I could say no. Say yes, but I think it's best for the team. I was only looking about the best for the team. Okay, that was a disappointment, considering after what happened, you know. But I don't want to enter too much in that. But I don't regret it, because at the time when you make a decision like this, when you do it for a good reason, you know, so there's no point to regret it.
Certainly seems to be in very good form here, but he wasn't as brave as Ayrton Senna into the first corner. He was a little bit early on the brakes, and Prost having a look, and Senna's crowding him into the pit wall, and Prost is on, I would think, full boost, and Prost goes through to take the lead. Now Prost is much happier with the setup of his car.
Okay, so then Senna joins, and of course, I mean, we experienced it as well at Mercedes, this negative relationship spiral. For us, I mean, the spiral really started 2014, actually. So we'd done a whole year, 2013, and then started in 2014. And it's not the right moment to go into any details, but I know exactly where the spiral started. And do you remember how the beginning of that was? What kicked it off, that it spiraled so out of control?
It is very, very easy. Let's put 88. That was a fantastic season, except one or two places like Portugal, when he put me in the wall and was a little bit tense and tough. He won one more race than me. Remember that he won one more race, but because of the rule at the moment, at this year, I had 12 points. 12 points more than him, 12 or 14 points more than him. But okay, he was a champion, we had no problem. I've seen the first test we have done in Imola. Ron asked me to drive the car first, and then when you drive the car first, normally you need a little bit more laps because you have a lot of problems at the beginning you need to solve, and then after half a day, he said, "Oh, you need to leave the car to Ayrton." I said, "But Ron, is not the plan because it's at the moment what I do is only 1 lap, 2 laps because there's a lot of things to fix." And I realized that, but Honda asked me that Ayrton has to drive. I said, Honda, I mean, shit, that was the first time. We are, every time we had a pole position or we were fighting, it was, we had a nice, no problem. 89, at the end of 88, I had a meeting in Switzerland with Mr. Kawamoto, the president of Honda. And I said to him, okay, I've seen a lot of things this year that is not fair. I've seen too much preference or too much, the way the people behave at Honda is too much for Ayrton. And I really feel, I explained to him what I do with you, with a lot of people. The psychology inside the team was difficult for me to do, but it was, and he said, I know, I appreciate that. My people are from the new generation, and they like, they prefer the young guy, and then you are like he has a panache, and you are the more or less like this. So.
ちょっと話題あれですけれども、やはり MP44 名車です。だけれども、このギアボックスに関する本当にマイナープロブレムっていうのかな、これは唯一のこのマシンのアキレス腱だったと思うんですね。このグランプリではセナがそういった、問題でちょっと苦しい状況に追い込まれたわけですけれどもね、それがやはりこのマシンが感じられるんですよね。プロストのパステストという、そうですね、44周目、ただこの44周目ですけど、この後にもこのパステストに迫るような11秒台のタイムは並べてますから、アラン・プロスト、
全縁石をいっぱいに使っての、走行です。
そうですね、完璧ですね、この辺りの部分ですも。
はい、第23回 F1 トークエンディングでございます。なんだもう少し見たいよとお思いの方、ご安心ください。次回第24回 F1 トークはこちら、プロストインタビュー後編、1989年セナとの関係をトークしたいと思います。1週間後ぐらいには配信を予定しております。ここまで見てくださった方に特別に触りだけお見せします。
89 was worst, that is for sure. But when arrived the Imola, and Imola was the key of everything. When we had the agreement, and we have done this agreement minimum 4 or 5 times before. But with the agreement, we always.
はい、この導入だけでもゾクゾクしますよね。やはりこの1988年、そして89年。正直私はまだ F1 という存在自体に気づいていないのですが、この時期の F1 を見るのが最も興奮します。今宮さんの解説も何度聞いても落ち着いていていいですよね。 MP44 のアキレス腱がギアボックスだったと初めて知りました。はい、そして引き続きこちら F1 ブラザーズの熱狂的ファン、スポンサー様も絶賛大募集中でございます。一口年間100万円からのスポンサードとはなりますが、現在5口まで契約完了しまして、改めてこの場を借りて感謝申し上げたいと思います。本当にありがとうございます。スポンサー様の要望を受けまして、現在鋭意次回のプロスト動画を作成しております。私ムッシュ佐藤、インスタ、ツイッター、Gmail すべて公開しておりますので、遠慮なくどしどしご質問ご要望をお送りください。今宮さんのように全線海外取材いつかやってみたいものです。というわけで、そのためにも皆様引き続きいいね、チャンネル登録、コメント欄への書き込みお待ちしております。納得感あるコメントにはすぐさま返信もさせていただいております。それでは今回も最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。次回第24回 F1 トークでお会いしましょう。